Welcome to Season 5 of My Wife the Dietitian, a fun, evidence-based weekly podcast about nutrition and healthy living. On today's show, we're discussing flavor versus taste. Do you know the difference? Tune in to find out. Enjoying the show? You can help others find it and enjoy it too by giving us a 5-star rating or review. If you feel like reaching out to us with a question or comment, you can send us an email at mywifetherd@gmail.com. And don't forget to visit our website at mywifethedietitian.com, as well as our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Enjoy the show. Welcome to My Wife the Dietitian. Hello, Sandra.
Hi, Rob.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm good. So we got a question from a listener.
Okay.
What's the difference between taste and flavor?
What a crazy question. That's like,
That's not a crazy. I think that would be more for chefs.
That's like a philosophy question.
No, really?
Kinda. I mean, it's kind of like a thinker, right? It's not like a concrete kind of like what's better for you, this or that. It's like it's an interesting question. Not
True.
Crazy interesting.
Yeah.
I don't want to offend anyone here.
No, but
especially one of our listeners.
Well, and I direct it to you.
Oh, you want me to answer that?
No.
Oh, put me on the spot.
We'll talk about it, but I would like to hear your thoughts on that, since we do a lot of cooking together and blend different flavors for a sensory experience to taste.
So what's the difference between taste and flavor?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I don't even know where to start. You're going to have to like get it going and then I'll chime in.
Yeah, that's
because I presume
fine.
You've done a little homework on this.
Well, yes.
Oh, unless that's just common knowledge that I'm just not a part of.
No.
No, okay.
I was just talking to someone recently. Like, you know how I work at the cancer clinic and I help people when they're going through cancer treatment and when they have head and neck treatment like radiation and chemo,
right?
Like dual modality treatment. A lot of times they lose their taste, like the sense of taste really is affected.
Okay.
And taste is subjective, but it's the physical sensation detected by your taste buds. Okay,
I'm just processing that. Taste is
what
like a physical sensation.
What 5 tastes we have?
Sweet.
Yep.
Sour.
Mm-hmm.
Bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Umami. That was one I learned a few weeks ago that
savory.
I had no idea. And what's the other one is like, what the heck? I'm totally missing it.
It's in the field and the cows lick it.
What? They lick it?
It's called a lick.
Oh, salty.
Yeah.
Man, this is like, I know this is like an easy, like, oh my God.
You can tell this is not scripted
cows?
at all.
What?
Salt lick. Salt.
That's the best hint you could get for salt.
I could give you so many different hints, but
then that's the one you chose. Cows lick it. I'm like, oh, that's a good hint.
Okay. Salt lick. It's the word.
Not
salt.
Like pretzels, chips. That might have been a more direct hint. Anyway,
I wanted you to think a little bit.
Oh, okay. It's too late in the day for that. Plus, whatever this stuff is I'm drinking that you gave me, it's like. Holy.
Like moonshine.
It's like moonshine, all right.
It's actually port.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Did we make this?
Mm-hmm.
You just found it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Good find.
Yummy.
You got to go in the garage more often. All sorts of treasures down there.
So taste is a physical sensation detected by the taste buds.
Right.
So the taste buds detect
the flavor.
Yeah. Like, what do they detect? What's our taste? Like, you just named them: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami or savory.
So all flavors fit into one of those 5 categories, do you think? Is that how that sort of would work?
Flavor is the overall sensory experience. So it combines taste, smell,
Oh, okay.
Texture and temperature.
Really?
Yes.
Flavor.
Flavor goes far beyond the tongue. It's a multi-sensory experience by the brain.
I don't know if I'd think of flavor like that.
Okay.
Because I'm confusing it with taste, maybe.
That's right.
Is that why?
If you plugged your nose and ate a bit of an onion or strawberry, they would be very similar
In
experience
right.
of sweet and sour taste without the strawberry aroma. So you might think they're the same thing.
An onion.
An onion and a strawberry.
Like that's an experiment that's been done and proven? Interesting. Really? Because when you plug your nose, you lose your sense of
Smell.
But, okay, I get where we're going with this now because there is a lot of confusion between taste and flavor because I always thought that when you plugged your nose, you lost your sense of taste. But or it affects your sense of taste, doesn't it? Like kids eating like something they don't like, they're like, "Oh, just plug your nose and you won't taste it," and then you can eat your Brussels sprouts or whatever, and they'll go down and whatever, you won't taste it.
But flavor is the overall sensory experience, so that's with the texture and the smell and the taste and the temperature. So, the flavor is the aroma. It's like when you chew, it releases the aromatic molecules and then it travels up the back of the throat into the nasal passage. So if you plugged your nose, you wouldn't get the smell. And so you're just getting texture and you're getting taste.
Huh.
I know, it's so interesting, eh? What a great question. Thank you.
Wow.
Susie.
Yes, thank you, Susie.
We did a few episodes. Lately, episode 229, bitter foods for your bile. So that we talked all about bitter foods and how important they are for overall health to help your bile work better. Yeah. And actually help your liver. So the bile and the liver, the gallbladder, they all work together. And we know that like when people aren't eating bitter foods, they could be actually compromising their bile health, and that could affect your gallbladder. You could get bile sludge. You could have get fatty liver eventually. So it's actually really important to at least 5 times a week to eat something that has like the bitter taste.
Okay.
And we talked all about that on episode 229
Yeah.
for reference, like what foods are bitter.
I thought that was super interesting that the taste of a food can have an impact on your health.
Yeah.
That's really fascinating.
Well, and the whole thing is like we're so sensitized to sweet flavors and salty, but sweet as we're young, like breast milk is the sweetest food. Like babies need to survive and breast milk is sweet and they get a taste for that sweet. But as we get older, the big food companies have this bliss point in terms of the perfect tasting food, and food scientists taste these foods and make sure that the best tasting foods to the human brain and taste buds thrive and continue on. So the ones that don't make the mark, they're basically discontinued. So we're only getting like the cream of the crop in terms of taste. And then that's how they sell products. But what happens is we end up wanting those really sweet foods, those really sweet flavors, the candy, the foods that have the sweet taste.
Yeah, right.
Like the pop, like things that are sweetened, right?
Exactly.
So it can affect how kids grow up in terms of their taste buds and what they want to eat. So you think of flavored yogurt versus plain yogurt. That's a good example because most kids will not eat plain yogurt. They don't like the sour taste.
Right. It's sour. It is sour when
Yeah.
you're used to sweetened yogurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when you start having more bitter foods and more foods that are like the natural, like Mother Nature's flavor and taste, then you find that those artificially sweetened or those highly sweetened foods, processed foods usually, are too sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's really good to let your taste buds just kind of experience Mother Nature's sweetness, which is like the sweetness of a strawberry, the sweetness of a fruit that maybe is not super, super sweet, like candy sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. And right off the tree tastes so much better than store-bought. Just saying. With anything, any fruit or vegetable, like right out of the garden, homegrown kind of stuff. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I have a little bit of a little human body fact finder anatomy book about taste. Fun. So our sense of taste is in some ways much vaguer than all the other senses. And we can only taste the difference between sweet foods, salty foods, sour foods, and bitter foods, and umami. However, when we eat, we bring a whole range of other sensations into play. Heat and cold, texture, look, and especially smell. So most of us can tell the difference between a huge range of foods, and trained wine and food tasters can detect and appreciate small variations in taste. The body's taste receptors are the taste buds of the tongue, set in tiny pits. To reach them, food must first be dissolved in saliva, which is why you can't at first taste food that doesn't dissolve quickly. There are 4 kinds of buds, each responding to a different taste: sweet, salty, sour or bitter, also umami or savory. When any is set off, it sends a message to the brain.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's so interesting, eh? A taste bud, in each taste bud, there's a cluster of cells with tiny hairs on the end. These hairs are washed over by the saliva pouring into the bud. If the right taste is in the saliva, the hair triggers off the receptor cell below.
Wild stuff.
I know. It's so interesting. So taste, there are 10,000 or so taste buds.
Give or take a few.
Taste buds in various places over the tongue. 10,000.
Who counted that?
In children and adults, there are no taste buds in the center of the tongue. A baby has taste buds all over the inside of its mouth, not just on its tongue.
Yeah, they need to fall in love with eating when they're young or they won't survive.
Right.
So they probably need to taste everything and love it.
Profound.
Oh, thank you.
You're right. As you get older and older, your taste buds die off, and by the time you're 70, your sense of taste will be much less sensitive. Taste buds cells only last a week before the body renews them.
Oh, really? Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's so interesting because when I mentioned earlier, when people lose their taste undergoing cancer treatment,
right,
they're losing their fast-growing cells
pretty
quickly, right?
Right. They're actually losing the taste bud cell. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And they will regrow and redevelop, and they will have healthy new cells, but they have to get good nutrition to get those, right? So that's why we always talk about the importance of nutrition through cancer treatment. So you often lose your sense of taste when you get a cold because your nose is blocked and you can't smell, not because your taste buds have stopped working.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Isn't that interesting?
Huh.
And taste buds are not the only sense receptor in your mouth. There are also sensors for touch, pressure, moisture, heat, cold, and various other factors. Wow, so interesting, eh? So the 4 tastes, well, they still say 4. There's 5. But the taste buds are located inside small bumps on the surface of the tongue called papillae.
Papillae. I remember that from like science class in high school.
I know. I was thinking that, the
fun word.
Yeah. So taste buds that respond to sweet taste are concentrated on the tip of the tongue. Salty flavors are detected most strongly just behind on the sides of the tongue. Sour tastes that make you wince produce the strongest response on the sides of the tongue, further back still. And really bitter tastes set off a cluster of taste buds right at the back of the tongue, just above the entrance to the throat.
Interesting.
That's why, like, when you taste bile, or like if you're sick,
Oh, like
it's
it
like
comes
in the
up.
back of the tongue. Yeah.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, nasty, totally. So that is from Human Body Fact Finder, this little book we have about anatomy.
Yeah, really interesting.
Super interesting. Yeah.
Who knew there was so much to know about your taste buds?
I know. And like, so taste, what's the difference between taste and flavor? So what do you think?
I don't know still. Like, it's still really confusing. I mean, I get it. I think a flavor is made up of different tastes.
Yeah, and it's the overall sensory experience. So the flavor also is the texture and the smell and the temperature and even the look of it, right? So flavor is more of a culinary, whereas taste is like more biological and more like it's
your
the
physical
taste buds.
reaction, kind of where the flavor is kind of like an overall descriptor.
Yeah. And I think with taste, remember we talked about how some people like cilantro, for instance, and some people don't.
Yeah.
So it's also, there's like some genetic differences. Remember there's like
how you're wired, you mean?
Yeah. How you're wired.
Huh.
And like ancestrally, like what your parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and great-great-great-grandparents, what they passed on in terms of genetics.
Right.
In terms of the taste. Like some people, like bitter is just like, no, I can't do it. Texture is also in there too. So
right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fascinating.
It's
food is such an interesting world. Like the whole culinary experience, really. There's so much to it. Like you said, like there's taste, there's feel. As far as how food feels, you think of an oyster or a slippery mushroom or something, like there's just so many aspects to eating that you don't think about.
No, exactly. Mouthfeel. That's exactly. It's a texture. It's a crunchy. It's the stickiness, the fizzy, carbonated beverage.
Carbonated, yeah, carbonation.
That's all mouthfeel.
Remember those little candies, little fizz candies?
Yeah, I do.
Those are fun. You suck on them, and then finally it pops a hole, and it starts to just like erupt.
Yeah,
like the fizziness in them. It's really crazy.
It is,
but fun.
Great. Yeah.
I like
that.
those.
Yeah, that's the mouthfeel.
Did I ever tell you? I think we talked about this one time. There was a big lineup at a bar back in Ontario when we used to live there, and it was like November. It was really cold and snowy, just ugly weather. And there's this big lineup waiting to get into this bar. And my friend goes across the street and buys like a little, like he used to buy like penny candies, so he bought like a bag full of like cinnamon. It wasn't cinnamon hearts, but they were like little fireballs or something they were called. Like they were little round balls, like super hot. I don't think he knew this. He just bought like a bag full of the cheapest thing he could find. And then went and gave one to everyone in line. It's like being a nice guy, right? And it's like, oh, yes, here, sorry about the wait. Here, have one of these. And like 5 minutes later, everyone's just spitting them out on the road. And there's like, oh, whoa. Like they're just so like the
Too
flavor.
hot.
It's like a creeping jalapeno, where like the heat sneaks up on you. But they were smoking hot. And just this crazy cinnamon, like hot cinnamon flavor.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. And good way to make some new friends, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, everybody knew who he was that night. Pretty funny.
That's called chemothesis.
I thought so.
Chemothesis.
Yeah. How do you say that?
Okay. Here, this is how you spell it. CHEMES thesis. Chemothesis.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
So it's the irritation of pain receptors It's the spicy burn of chili peppers, or the cooling sensation of mint, or the spicy burn of cinnamon hearts.
I bet it's complexities.
Thank you.
Do you think that's what it would be?
I think that's how you pronounce
there
it.
you go.
I know how to spell it. I just can't pronounce it.
Yeah, at the moment.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Complexities.
That's awesome. Yeah. So hopefully that answered the question from the listener. How
And
does
then some.
taste and flavor differ? Or what's the difference between taste and flavor?
Boom. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that.
Oh, and we do have the episode 102 with Chef John Desbiens, which is a really fun episode. And we talked a little bit about cooking for seniors in long-term care and the flavors and the different culinary background that he brought.
Mm-hmm.
And also the one with Brent.
And Bouchra, too. We should throw that one in there.
Oh, yes. Okay, those
Spices,
three.
our Moroccan friend who's a chef, a
Yeah.
Moroccan chef. Yeah, she is all about the spice and flavor, and it's all that makes the food, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll put those in the show notes.
We will hook you up. All right. Well, check out our website if you want more great ideas and inspirations and stories and all sorts of fun things. It's mywifethedietitian.com. You can join our free weekly newsletter while you're there. There's a link for that on most of the pages. And you can send us your questions like our listener did today. If there's things you want to know, burning questions you have about food and nutrition and health and that sort of thing, we like to turn them into an episode typically. So fire away. Email us at mywifethed@gmail.com. You can also track us down on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Feel free to reach out to us there as well. And if you're liking the show, let us know. We love hearing your comments, your questions, your feedback, your ideas. It's all good. It all helps us keep things moving forward here. And don't forget to tell your friends. That's super helpful. We really appreciate you sharing the word with other people and getting them on board with the show here. So that is it for today. We are not doing nutrition nuggets through the summer. We're just doing our regular Tuesday episodes. So we won't be back on Thursday this week, but we will be back next Tuesday with our regular episode. But in the meantime, you can check out old episodes. There's all sorts of nutrition nuggets and regular episodes on any of your podcast players. You can just scroll through. You can search for different topics that you want to listen to, or just let her roll and see what comes up. It's fun to hear some of the old stuff. So that's where we're at for now. So until next time, have a fantastic week. Thanks for joining us today on My Wife the Dietitian. If you like what you heard, don't be shy. Leave us a comment or review, and be sure to share our podcast with your friends. If you'd like to hear more, hit that subscribe button. You can also follow us on our social media pages for updates, episode trailers, and other odds and ends. For more info and links on what we discussed on today's episode, check the show notes. We'll be back next week with another informative and fun-filled episode.